Hey everyone, welcome back to Daily Devotions. Pastor Steve here, walking with you in God's Word, meditating upon God's Word with you in Psalm chapter 49. Psalm chapter 49 puts before you, what is your life all about? If it's about the things of this world, there's an end to that. But if you work as you work for the Lord, there's an eternity to that. An eternal perspective comes from Psalm chapter 49. There's such a reality as our eyes are fixed upon success and prosperity and the things of this world, and being able to see the people around us succeeding because of either riches or fame or whatever it is that we maybe look to in this life. But the psalmist in Psalm 49 just wants to remind you of being able to say, all of that ends. All of that does matter sometimes within this world, but does not matter within eternity. And so, what should our lives and our eyes be focused upon? Obviously, we know that answer, or maybe I hope you know that answer. Our eyes and our lives should be focused on working for the Lord, walking in faith towards God, with our eyes upon eternity, being able to know that's the significance, that's the success, that is really truly the prosperity. Not that we can gain a reward in some kind of way in this world, but there is that talk of the reality of having our eyes and our lives and our minds and our whole selves with an eternal perspective. It impacts that person next to us. Not necessarily with riches or fame, but it could definitely impact them with generosity. It could impact them with the gospel. It could impact them with knowing what we need to know for eternity, Jesus. And so Psalm 49 just puts that before us and really gets us to contemplate, what's our lives all about? We can see that in other people's lives, what their life is all about. Well, what is our lives all about? May it be about the rock. May it be about our fortress. May it be about our refuge. May it be about God and Him alone. Psalm 49. Let's meditate upon it. Hear this, all you peoples. Listen, all who live in this world, both low and high, rich and poor alike. My mouth will speak words of wisdom. The utterance from my heart will give understanding. I will turn my ear to a proverb. With the harp I will expound my riddle. Why should I fear when evil days come? When wicked deceivers surround me? Those who trust in their wealth and boast of their great riches? Excuse me. No man, no man can redeem the life of another or give to God a ransom for him. The ransom for a life is costly. No payment is ever enough that he should live on forever and not see decay. For all can see that wise men die. The foolish and the senseless alike perish and leave their wealth to others. Their tombs will remain their houses forever, their dwellings for endless generations, though they had named lands after themselves. But man, despite his riches, does not endure. He is like the beasts that perish. This is the fate of those who trust in themselves, and of their followers who approve their sayings. Like sheep, they are destined for the grave, and death will feed on them. The upright will rule over them in the morning. Their forms will decay in the grave, far from their princely mansions. But God will redeem my life from the grave. He will surely take me to Himself. Just want to pause there as that psalm pauses there. But God will redeem my life from the grave. He's the only one can do that. Not any riches, any fame, any popularity, any prosperity within this world can bring about anything from death to life. My God will redeem my life from the grave. That's the only source of life. Verse 16, do not be overawed when a man grows rich, when the splendor of his house increases, for he will take nothing with him when he dies. His splendor will not descend with him. Though, while he lived, he counted himself blessed, and men praise you when you prosper. He will join the generation of his fathers, who will never see the light of life. A man who has riches without understanding is like the beasts that perish. That verse really captures you, right? Though while he lived, he counted himself blessed, and men praised him for his prosperity. Yet, because his eyes were focused on that, because his life was focused on whether it be richness or fame or prosperity, of what he could have within this world, it doesn't go with him. Rather, it ends. Why would you forfeit your soul, as Jesus puts it, and run after the things of this world, but rather seek first his kingdom, but rather live our lives for Christ? And as he blesses us, as he gives us the reality of our careers or our riches or our platforms, whatever that may be, may we use them. May we use them as good stewards so others can be encountered by the grace of God. Because those will end, but the grace and the mercy of our God never ends. May we take a look at, and I know some people think this as more of it, but this is just exactly what this psalm says. May we look at our ending and really be able to picture what our ending is truly going to be all about. Are people going to say, he lived a good life? He did things in his life that accomplished things for himself? Or he lived a good life because he served others, he loved others as God has loved him? What an eternity that we can live this day. Rather than waiting for heaven, rather we can live in the kingdom and for the kingdom and not for ourselves this day. May God bless you and give you strength, give you wisdom, give you the path to be able to live that eternity out today rather than wait for the days to come. He's with you. He's called you into his kingdom. Let us be stewards of that kingdom, of our lives, of our blessings, of what he's given to us, and we can give to others. Have a blessed day.